You've probably heard about this Skarmory EX deck and how strong it is against Suicune in the current meta, but maybe you tried it and didn't have much luck with it. Today, I'm going to break down this deck and the best ways to play it so you can get to Master Ball and maybe even rank, because this deck is incredibly strong right now. The most important thing to know when facing a Suicune deck is do not put cards on your bench until you absolutely have to. The most a Suicune can do to you without any supporters is 60, and with a Greninja, that goes up to 80. But that is only with no cards on your bench. If you're facing a deck with no Suicune, feel free to play to your bench once you have your Skarmory powered, or if you have enough cards in your hand to be worried about a red card or a Mars. Secondly, the 2 energy that Skarmory takes to attack, which allows it to take 20 less damage on the enemy's next attack, can take a couple turns to build up. And in that time, you can take a decent amount of damage. That's where these 2 supporter cards come in, Jasmine and Adamant. Using these 2 cards effectively is what makes this deck strong. Anytime the enemy is set up to deal damage to you, you want to play the corresponding card to keep your Skarmory's HP as high as you can. Early game, if they have 1 energy attackers or babies to set up quickly, you want to play these cards to negate as much of that damage as you can without wasting them. Playing Jasmine when you're only going to take a 20 can be wasteful, but if the math is mathing to keep your Skarmory alive later on down the line, it can be a good idea to negate some damage early on before you're able to start attacking. Rocky Helm is here to dissuade your opponent from attacking, because if you built up enough damage negation to only take 10 to 20 damage, a lot of times attacking is not going to be worth it to your opponent. Magearna is here for Oricorio mostly, but it's also a very strong card that hits for 80 damage on any Pokemon with an ability, so it's not terrible if you draw it first. Repel is here to move Suicune out of the active spot, to stall the initial attack, or to set up for a Cyrus KO later on. Playing Repel on a Suicune that will have 2 energy on the next turn prevents it from attacking the next turn. And unless a Greninja on the opponent's bench already has an energy on it, they won't be able to attack that turn. It's also worth noting that the damage reduction from Skarmory's attack and the 2 supporter cards do not reduce damage from Greninja's special ability. I wish you the best of luck in your ranked matches. That's it for me. Peace out, y'all.